you'll be able to watch content that's kind of like BTS footage, that tells the story and perspectives of the different elements of the concert. Once the concert is happening, you can live stream it, but we would have to work out some of the archives.
And then why the name XCLU? Because it sounds so gamey. Like when you first said, oh, it's XCLU, I thought it was XCLU. And you said it's XCLU, it sounds sort of gamey. But it's not really a gamey product.
I kind of got the exclusive part of exclusive.
Yes, that's
Oh,
exactly
okay.
what it is.
But no, I had the same. No. I had the same exact experience. I just
My time's
picked up on so I thought it's still okay. There'd be some mystery thing.
I think it's
but,
generational.
And then we're just old fuckers over here. It's fine. Excuse my language. So maybe I was thinking like there should be a dash between the two. Then and as soon as you said concert streaming, I'm like, okay, it's exclusive to you. I mean, I got that, but it took me a second to get it based on the name. But I think it's cool.
I have one thing to say to you, Joe, shopping spree. So it's interesting to me because, if it is sort of a live thing, it's funny because I've seen other people, I've been to a startup that was kind of doing something like this, but making it feel 3D, like you're actually in the space, which I thought was not workable. This seems much more workable to me as far as how it'd be. It's a licensing play, though. I mean, basically, your deal is you have to get it looks like you already have some partnerships in place, but if you have up-and-coming artists you can start with who will give you access, and you can really do their stories, I mean, it's all going to be about, like, can you create the platform, can you build enough excitement, can you start working with artists that all the big guys aren't going after, but, that'll be big in 2 years, I mean, to me, that's like so much of your effort and money is, yes, there's the production side, yes, there's the tech side, but that licensing division of your company is going to be huge.
Yeah, I found my market in indie artists, and a lot of them, thankfully, a lot of big artists are DIY now. Like they all do it themselves, and they incorporate themselves, so they're not with majors. So that's definitely right.
Is there a way that you could emphasize that more with this proposal? I mean, like I said, it's less, there's a tech play here, but almost like more than a tech play, it feels to me, is like that tying in with that whole DIY, and you're really catching a wave and making it clear that this is the app that's catching the wave that other guys aren't.
So let me build upon that. Brittany, you should take a look at these SoundCloud decks. They're on the internet in terms of how SoundCloud launched. And they do a very good job of talking about why they are and how they're different from traditional music sources, even though now they're as much a traditional for established and artists, etc. But their migration is pretty good. And their deck is up on the web. Good job.
Just a few comments on that. One, I like the comments of your presentation. You know your presentation well. You have a great style presentation. What the heck does bring storytelling back to the forefront of concerts mean? You said that 2 or 3 times. That sounds great, but what the heck does that mean?
It's okay. So I'm
a avid concert goer. I'm in your 4 to 10 a year plus.
So I produce concerts, and in every event that I've done, my creativity has come from all over. But at the end of the day, producing that concert has been based off the same storyline from the artist I want to put on the stage, the theme of the concert, and the complete takeaway. And I just feel that a lot of concerts that I've attended and what I see, especially in these broadcasts and how live streaming is taking over, I don't get that, and a lot of my friends, when I watch the live stream with them, they don't get the point. Like, they'll watch an artist and be like, oh, cool, but they don't get, what this artist has been through, what's the theme of the concert, why are all these people together? Because at the end of the day, a concert brings hundreds of thousands of people together.
So say those four things right there. When you say, if I want to bring storytelling back, break that down in your slide because that's compelling.
That's the problem that you're really solving, right?
Yes.
That's
compelling.
Yes.
I mean, it's compelling to people who are passionate about music, and not to say the world, but
I go a little further.
it's a pretty big swath.
The act of going to a concert is so different from watching a video of a concert or a movie or something like that, because you have to be there, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why are you paying that much money to be in, the Rolling Stones are selling tickets for what, $750, $350, but whatever it is. People are paying that because they want to be in the room with Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, whatever, and it's true of any artist, any age, or whatever it is. I think that part of it you could also sell if you're telling the storytelling, because of the confusion when you're saying the storytelling about what's behind the artist and the songs and the producer and how they came together. How about the experience of going to the concert? How about when this thing's I'm going to be seeing a concert which you're only licensed to show once, right? And it's going to be at 2-3 hour show maybe or something like that, why don't you start shooting video and running it live, like, 6 hours before the concert, when people are just getting it. Maybe you're with a fan going in, or it's multiple fans, you're getting that experience of, waiting online and all that, and make it feel like, really sell that.
Do you like UFC?
UFC?
UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship?
Yes.
Okay, what he just described is what they just do
They do
so effing well, like no one else does. For days before, they've got those little snippets that advertise, that sizzle the videos, that showcase each of the two main fighters in the card. Then all entire day before on the pay-per-view channel and on the other direct channels, they buy the damn thing, it's gonna be amazing. And then they do exactly what you're talking about. Behind the music, remember the VH1 show, pop-up video, those are great references to include in your breakdown of what you're talking about. Cool idea.
Thank you.
Nice to know all those family games came from somebody who spent time with UFC.
That's right.
Well, that's a family,
Good job, good
It's a
job.
family event.
Man, it's not family.
Would you keep us innocent?
Gracie